Hi guys! Happy Wednesday! We have 30 beautiful folks here. What's up, all 30 of ya? Make sure you guys all say hi. We love it when you guys all participate in the chat and say hi. Kurt is here today.
Hi, everybody.
He's the guest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's not the guest. We actually have a wonderful guest that we're going to bring on here in just a bit. But I promised you guys we were going to do a very, very, very small taste testing for some really funky gummies we found at Box Lunch. Look at these. You can actually move the eyeballs.
Kind of.
You can. It's just it gets stuck. There you go. Let's make them like... So we actually found these at Box Lunch. And this is the brand. And they have all natural colors in them. I thought that was awesome because a lot of things are artificially colored. These are not. So I was like, let's give these a little try. It says that they have an oozing sour center. We're gonna try them just real quick in honor of Halloween candy that is coming out. You guys, who's a fan of Halloween candy? Because I know Kurt and I are probably too much.
A little too much. A little too much.
Little too much. Sorry if Kurt is all over here. He can't really get any closer.
We don't have much farther to go that way.
No, my desk is like right here, so we can't move, and the arms are like extra sticking out, so he can't really move any closest. But thank you guys so much for joining. We're gonna hurry up and try these so we can get our guest on. We do have people saying hi to you. Hashtag Kurt's Crew. Wow, we jumped to 38. Thanks, guys, for joining tonight. What is everybody up to this fine Wednesday? Tuxedo Mask. Hey, Kurt and Ochibawolf. I love it. Hi, this slender chick. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope things are going well.
I want to try that tea.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a mango green tea with 1 stevia packet in it, so it is slightly sweetened. Natalie says hi from Massachusetts. Hi. Thank you for joining tonight. We love to have you. Cheers to you, Natalie. Get a little sip. Oh my gosh, Vicky is here. Hi, Vicky, which is Sailor V Dizzle, one of our wonderful mods. Iron Knight popping up with the super chat. Cute gummy. I got my Eternal Moon article today. Heck yes, the Proplica. What do you think of it? Yes, for those just joining, we are about to try these Halloween gummies that I found at my local Box Lunch. They're supposed to have an oozing sour center. Let's just go for it. They also had a pumpkin, by the way. If you haven't watched my latest either YouTube short or Instagram reel or TikTok, I show the pumpkin one as well. But we're a cat family. We like cats a lot, so had to get the cat one. They're like in this little plastic thing, so Kurt gets one. And you know what I'm going to do, you guys? It says always original Herbert's Best on the back. I feel like the camera is focusing really well today.
It is.
Like, you know how sometimes I struggle with it.
Mm-hmm.
And
the lighting is really good in here for some reason.
I think it's because I moved that.
It might be.
And we also remembered to turn on the ceiling light.
Yeah, so it's got a balance.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like somehow keeping focus on both of us, even though you're definitely center focused. But
I know. Let me get back here with you. There we go. But then they won't be able to hear us as well.
Oh yeah, because we already have the mic positioned for your Yes.
I love how Sailor V Dizzle is like hashtag Kurt's crew with the skateboard emoji.
That's all.
Smart.
Oh, yeah. By the way, haven't done that in like a month.
Oh yeah, it's been so hot here. You guys like triple digits for a while, and we live in Kansas. For those who don't know, and poor guy hasn't got to go skating in a while because it's been way too hot to go skate.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
I needed a break.
All right, I want you to go first.
Want me to go first?
I do.
But,
I don't know. I've never had these before.
So it's kind of glued shut. So it's kind of. Oh, here we go. Ooh, it's squishy.
Ooh. Did it say what flavor it was?
Sour.
It just says spooky gummy eyes with oozing sour center.
What you saw on this thing was on the wrapper, not on the eyeball.
Oh, okay. All right,
should I go whole thing or just?
What about the oozing center just comes out? But I gotta see what it looks like. Yeah. Let's come on, Kurt.
My unshaven beard gonna get full of sour.
Come into the camera. Here, I'll focus it on you.
Okay. So there we go. Should I bite off the eye or bite from the side?
I think it's up to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna bite it how I'm holding it.
Okay,
it's a little juicy, but
it's a red center. It smells fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say it's good?
Oh, that's good.
Is it good? I think this fell a little bit.
Yeah, it's not even really that sour.
Oh, ew! When I unpeeled it, they're so gummy. Like it feels. I mean, look at that. Look at that dimension right there where the pupil is. These are weird. These are definitely good for Halloween. I mean, I could imagine those. These are. They're nasty. They look nasty. Let's put it that way. It looks like a real freaking eyeball. Look at that freaking focus. I'm so mad at my camera. Or I'm happy for it, but I'm mad that it wasn't focusing
I know
the last
we
video.
didn't go to the same school when we were in elementary school or any of that, but like back when we were kids, they used to do those weird like things where they turn off the lights and do like little like haunted house things in the classroom.
Yeah.
They put like spaghetti and stuff in.
Yes.
Like you could literally put those in and be like, oh, they're eyeballs, and pull one out like, oh crap, it's an eyeball.
Yeah, it feels like how I could imagine. I've never held a human eyeball or any eyeball in general, like not even a critter's eyeball.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pop it. Oh my god.
It's quite an endeavor to chew that whole thing at once.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Like it's not even sour at all. Like maybe like the slightest hint, but like had like knockoff sour gummy worms that are way more sour than that.
These are definitely good. I'd say if you guys run across them, definitely try them. Again, bottom at box lunch. They come in black cat or a jack-o'-lantern.
Get the black cat.
Well, thank you for trying this with me.
Of course, baby.
I didn't want to commit to the whole thing. I'm all by myself. Kay and I actually got these yesterday. We went to box lunch yesterday and did a little shopping spree. I don't even know Kay is here tonight. Is Kay here tonight?
I don't know. I've been kind of looking at the chat, but not really. So I'm really obviously I'm not the streamer here, so.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm still chewing. Like, this is a hefty eyeball, y'all. Catching up on the comments, I have not looked at them since I scarfed a cat eyeball. Wow, that sounds. I never thought I'd say that sentence in my entire life. Kuro Ichigo Gal says sticking your nose is someone else. Sticking your nose is someone else's eyeball. Brooke, manners.
Yeah,
oh,
Mochi. I haven't seen Kay in the chat yet.
I wonder if she forgot.
Maybe using that.
Love you, baby. Hashtag Kurt's Crew, everybody. Thank you for trying the eyeball with me. He's gonna go because we do have a guest tonight that I want you guys to meet. We actually, let me just kind of preface this guest a little bit. We had every guest that comes on, I always do like a test with to make sure, you know, all the tech stuff is working out, audio, sound, and all of that. Well, our test was on Monday. And normally the tests don't last very long. I always tell everybody that the tests they could last like 5 minutes if everything, you know, is working how it should and we don't have to troubleshoot anything. We literally talked for almost an hour and a half. Like, she is incredible. Like, her energy matched my energy. Maybe even a little bit more. She's so bubbly and high energy, and I can't wait for you guys to meet her. So, without further ado, because I feel like we are going to need lots of time to talk to her, Ashley, if you are ready, go ahead and click that link that I sent you, and we will bring you on to the collab cam here. So let's just wait for Ashley to join us here in just a second. I'll center myself just a little bit. And for those of you guys who want to follow Ashley, I will have all of her socials down there in the description. She actually has 2 Instagram accounts, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. I was actually very prepared for this live tonight. I did the thumbnail. I wrote out the description. Usually I do all of that stuff the next day, but man, I was on it. I was on it today. She is here, you guys. You guys ready? Let's go. Let's go. Ashley! Hello! I'm so happy to see you.
Long time to see.
I know, right? It feels like, you know, it just was the other day. Oh my gosh. I miss you already. We had such a good talk. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Oh my God. Literally, the time went by like that.
It did. It did. Let me fix your little image real quick. This is just on my side here. Let's see. How do I grab?
Love the crown.
Oh, thank you. It was sitting on my desk, and I was like, let's just pop that on, and you know, why not? Why not? Is this an item that you're gonna buy, or are you skipping on it?
No. So I actually wanted to buy it the other day at the mall, but they didn't have it. The Florida mall is lacking.
Well, to be fair, my Hot Topics haven't got them yet either. So
Okay.
I ordered mine online on HotTopic.com. So that's how I got mine super fast. So,
Gotcha.
So if it never comes to your Hot Topic, you can always order it online too.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to move mine over a little bit. There we go, because you're on screen perfectly. Okay, everybody, welcome Ashley. First time on the channel. Ashley is so cool. I'm going to have her do a little introduction, but before we do that, I do want to say she does have 2 accounts. She is actually, she has a Disney account because her main platform is Disney, but she is also starting a Sailor Moon account, so if you guys are into either or, feel free to follow either one of them. I did plug her anime Sailor Moon one in above her head, but I do have her other one down there in the description if you guys want to also check out her Disney content. Ashley, for those that are watching tonight, we have 50 viewers. No pressure.
Oh my God.
But
I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, there's a lot of people joining. Wow.
why don't you do like a short introduction? Like just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you feel comfortable sharing.
Sure. So I am a Orlando local. So I have, like she said, I have 2 accounts. So my first account is Disney-based content. I go to the parks at least once or twice a week. I haven't been as much recently though, because it's way too hot.
Yeah.
But in the last 3 months, I have been dabbling in Sailor Moon, and I am as new as they come, guys. Like, I am still finishing the 90s version. I'm on Sailor Moon S. I think I'm on episode 119. So I literally, there's a lot that I don't know. So I am very, very new. I have started a little bit of a merchandise collection. Definitely spending a lot of money on that.
Yeah, you're finding out real fast how it just sucks your money up.
Oh yeah. You know what I really want right now?
What?
I want the Eternal Compact, I think it is, or maybe not the Eternal, the Cosmos one.
Yes, that is
know.
the Eternal article, the one that just came out, the actual Proplica version, right?
Yes, the one that's like coming. It's supposed to be coming on Amazon.
Yes.
September 1st.
Yes. Do you have it on pre-order yet?
I have it in my cart.
You got
But I
plenty
have
of
not
time.
pre-ordered it yet, but I do want it.
That's
It'll be my first Proplica.
yeah, and you just mentioned it, you guys, and I don't know if that was very clear. She's brand new to the Sailor Moon fandom. She is a brand new Sailor Moon fan. She did not grow up with Sailor Moon like a lot of us did. She just got into Sailor Moon 3 months ago. 3 months ago. So she is very unbiased when it comes to a lot of the stuff that we grew up on, like, you know, the Deke dub, which you guys know I don't like that version. So
I didn't even know what that was until Brooke told me.
Yeah, so talking to Ashley is an absolute treat because she doesn't have any biases of the older dub. She has only seen the Viz dub. She has seen Sailor Moon as it is intended to be seen. So I like enjoyed talking to her so much. Like, you didn't have to explain, you know, that they weren't cousins or
Yeah,
all
I was like,
that.
they were cousins?
Yeah.
I'm like, but they're so good how could they think that's weird?
I know. It's so like I'm so jealous of you because you have like, you know, that unbiasedness to Sailor Moon. But I was telling her that we are a great community and there are still new people joining us all the time. And I want you guys, please, make Ashley feel welcomed because she was saying so far she loves the community, right? Everyone's been very nice to you, right?
Everyone is so nice and so welcoming. I've already been like messaging a couple people and just like becoming friends with y'all.
I love
it's
it.
so nice.
Well, yeah.
I love internet friends. Woo!
So tell everybody what you've seen so far, because I know we had the chat on Monday. I know you already told everybody you were starting the 90s original anime and you were up to the 3rd season. But as far as that anime, have you watched the reboot? Have you read the manga?
So I have never read the manga. I have watched the reboot in full besides Cosmos that is not international yet. But right now, like I said, on the 90s version, I'm on Sailor Moon S and I'm on episode 119, I think. The episode I just watched, now Sailor Saturn is introduced, but she's not Sailor Saturn. Like, they don't know she's Sailor Saturn yet.
Yes.
But I love her as a character too.
I love all this for you. Yeah, because since you just got into the fandom, you know, 3 months ago, of course you wouldn't be able to, you know, read all of the media, watch all of the content, but you're working through it. How are you enjoying the anime versus Cosmo or versus the reboot so far?
So I think I was talking to you a little bit about this when we had our talk on Monday. I feel like Eternal and all of that, like the reboot, is like the Cliff's Notes version of the 90s. Because I watched the reboot first.
Yes.
Because what happened was I was on, I think I was on Netflix one day, and I saw Sailor Moon come up as a suggested, and my boyfriend's sister Taylor, who I think she's actually watching right now, so hi Taylor.
Hi Taylor!
She loves Sailor Moon, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. So I watched the reboot, fell in love with it, and then my boyfriend's like, you should watch the original, and I'm like, you know what, I probably should. So I did, and I actually like it a lot better.
A lot of people do. Because, you know,
I mean, the animation's better in the reboot, but there's just so much missing detail.
Yep.
Like by episode 6, you have all the Guardians. I'm like, oh wow.
Yep. So now you're getting it's almost like, okay, you watched all of what you could from, you know, the reboot, and then you go to the 90s, and now you're getting so much understanding of how the characters are. You're getting the character development, and I bet you're just like, wow, this is like really eye-opening. Like, I didn't really know much about this character until I did watch the 90s.
Specifically Uranus and Neptune, I feel like.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of character development between the two of them and their relationship that I feel like isn't really shown in the reboot. And also, I feel like there's some more connection between Mamoru and Usagi, too.
Yep.
In season 1 that they don't have in the reboot.
Yep.
So, I think I'm vibing more with the 90s version.
I love this! And this is great to hear from somebody who, you know, didn't grow up with it, because you didn't watch the 90s first. You watched the reboot first. Mm-hmm. So, to hear somebody who watched the reboot first go and watch the 90s, not even finished with the 90s yet, and to say that they kind of like the 90s version better, and honestly that is a lot of Sailor Moon's fans' opinion. Like, that is the majority. A lot of us do like the 90s better. However, you know, we like the reboot too with some aspects.
I do too.
Yeah, like we'll take it all.
I wouldn't have watched the 90s if I didn't like the reboot.
Right. Oh man.
But I love them both. Oh wait, let me show you. So, look what I got.
I can't wait. Oh my god, you got the Eternal Edition Volume 1!
I did! So I haven't started reading it. I literally bought it like 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to.
I'm so excited for you.
I have to show you.
The one thing I will say, so you did watch the reboot, and for the most part, there are some things that they did change from the manga, the comic book that you have in your hand, to the animation, but just being able to look through the creator's own designs of the characters, you're gonna be like, wow, this is amazing. This is actually, you know, the Naoko Takeuchi is the creator of Sailor Moon, and she drew all of those images in the manga, and then you can just kind of see how it was adapted into animation in the 90s and the reboot. So I can't wait for you to read it.
I'm so excited. And actually, another reason why I started watching Sailor Moon. Have you ever watched the anime Hunter x Hunter?
I haven't, but I know what it is. It's an older 90s one too, I believe.
It's so good.
Is that okay?
Well, the guy who made Hunter x Hunter is married to the girl who made Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah! Yeah, wait a minute. I thought that was Yu Yu Hakusho.
He made Yu Yu Hakusho too.
Oh, that's why I didn't know. I didn't know he made Hunter x Hunter
I
too.
love that show too. That's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
So my boyfriend, Ryan, he was like, you know, like, that's his wife. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure I'll love her content too. Since I love his. So, and I kind of like, now I'm like obsessed with Sailor Moon though. I'm like, Sailor Moon, Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, take us back to when you first discovered Sailor Moon on Netflix. You're watching the reboot. What really drew you in? Like, did you binge it? Or what like themes, what characters, what? I just want to know from a fresh perspective, what made you become a Sailor Moon fan from that show?
So I definitely feel like I resonate with Usagi a lot. She is definitely very bubbly, but also can be kind of an airhead.
Yep.
Where she's very naive, doesn't have a sense of reality sometimes. But also, I think the animation in the reboot was amazing.
You actually liked it. Okay.
I liked the animation. I mean, I do kind of like the feel of the 90s because it's more that old school vibe. But I actually really like the animation in the reboot, too.
That's refreshing to hear. A lot of us really disliked it, not because of the style, but because there were so many mistakes. And I don't know which version is on Netflix. They did go back and fix a lot of the mistakes, like wonky faces and stuff. So I'm not sure which one, if they did fix it or not. But it's super kind of cool to hear an opposing opinion that you liked it for the animation and Usagi as a character.
I loved Usagi, and I mean, again, the animation, to me, it kind of gave me, people might hate on me for this, but like, Demon Slayer, I love Demon Slayer because of the animation. Oh, it's beautiful. And I feel like Sailor Moon kind of gave off the same kind of vibes with the animation, like just very detailed, very, I don't know, that's what like, people might hate on me for saying that.
Wait, let me just make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're saying Sailor Moon Crystal / Eternal has the same animation quality as Demon Slayer?
That's what I felt like, but that's just me.
Hey, I will take it because you know what? You're brand new to it. You came in with no biases at all, and if that's how it was portrayed to you, that makes me feel a little bit better because I was over here thinking, you know, like Sailor Moon deserved so much better in terms of animation. But no, I love your take on it. You know, I feel like we're all very open with opinions, even if we don't agree. I love to hear what people do think. Like, it's super interesting all these opinions out there.
I think what I like about the 90s version, though, is that it did give me kind of that Yu Yu Hakusho vibe. This Yu Yu Hakusho is also, like, very much that old animation.
Yes, so. Yes. Oh my gosh, Angeli just subscribed. I do want to say thank you so much for the sub.
I heard something.
That's what that was. I'm so sorry for that interrupting. I forgot to take that sound off. And also, I do want to mention Sailor Mikey sent a super chat. Thank you so much, Sailor Mikey. Always appreciate you. Tipping during the streams, and happy Wednesday to you. Oh my gosh, where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about what drew you into Sailor Moon when you watched it 3 months ago.
Yep. So, I mean, I also love the merchandise. Like, I am definitely, like, a little bit of a hoarder. I have so much Disney merchandise, and now I'm starting to form a little Sailor Moon collection.
When did you start to transition into, like, okay, I like this show enough to want to buy merch? Like, like, can you remember, like, how far you were in the series? Were you, like, a few episodes in? Were you a season in? Like, can you remember?
I don't know. I want to say I was a season in. And I think, let me look at my collection.
Look at her collection, you guys. She already has all those figures, and she just became a fan 3 months ago. Like, she went hard, dude.
Definitely spending a lot more money than I probably should.
The good thing is,
But
Sailor Moon items do retain their value, if not more, over the years. So just if anybody ever gives you crap, say, you know what, these are my stocks back here.
That's what I tell everyone. I'm like, guys, this is like not just a hobby. I'm like, creating stuff. Not that I think I'll sell anything, but
that's just what we tell other people who don't understand collectors. You're like, you know what? It's kind of like how you have stocks, or your house
Exactly.
or property or something. This stuff just goes up in value too.
This is just like my things of value.
Exactly.
But no, I think I was like in season 1, and I want to say my first piece of merchandise was the Chibiusa and Sailor Moon fan that I bought at Tokyo, the Japan Pavilion at Epcot.
Yes, and they usually have a pretty good selection. When I was there last year, I was pretty surprised at how much Sailor Moon merch they had. And I know exactly which fan you're talking about, and it's so cute. It's got the pink wooden parts on it, I think. Yeah, it's by Abby Style, I think. Yeah, that's a good.
It's so cute. It was super hot out that day, and I'm like, oh, I'm just starting to watch the show. I'm gonna buy this fan. I bought the fan, and then I also bought Sailor Moon socks.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I actually wore them on my post in my Ashley and Orlando account, because I did a photo shoot for Sailor Moon at Epcot.
Yes, and that was so cute. That's the one with your pink dress and your moon stick that you have.
Yeah, the moon stick is actually super cool too. My friend's boyfriend made it for me. He did 3D print it.
Oh my gosh, you have a custom. I was wondering where that was from, because I knew it wasn't a piece of merchandise, but I was thinking maybe she bought a prop or something that somebody made. And it's super special because it was made specifically for you.
Yeah, and it's actually really cool. So if you were to take the moon stick and hover it over a phone, it takes you to my Instagram.
What? Is that how you show people your Instagram account at the parks? If someone compliments you, you're like, just do this. Become a magical
That day
person.
it was kind of funny. A lot of people were coming up to me and they're like, oh my god, are you Sailor Moon? And I was like, yeah, kind of. And then I was like, here's my Instagram too.
That is really clever. That is awesome. Like,
I was surprised by that. I didn't think he was going to do that. I just thought it was going to be the stick. And then he was like, oh, watch this. And I'm like,
so then how, do you know the tech that's inside to make it do that? Is that something you're...
There's like a geotag on the back of it. Like a little white geotag. Mm-hmm.
That is so smart. I kind of want to adopt this idea in something that I
Do
have.
it.
Like a keychain or something. That's amazing. Because whenever
I know, so I thought it was so cool to just be able, I mean, it's really big, so I don't take it with me everywhere.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really creative idea.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can geotag almost anything. Like if you wanted to take something smaller with you to, share your socials with somebody. Because when I'm on the go, if I'm like decked out in Sailor Moon gear, or if I see somebody else out in the wild in Sailor Moon gear, I have business cards, and I'll pass them a card that has my socials on it. But how cool would that be if you popped out a little moon stick, little keychain thing, and be like, get your phone out, ding.
Yeah.
I will absolutely...
Exactly, it's just like a fun, cool way to interact with people.
If I ever use something like that, I will absolutely credit you and give you all the credit and say, this amazing idea came from the wonderful Ashley at the Disney Kawaii.
Thank you. It's a good idea.
That is a good idea. It looks like we have a birthday here. Oh my gosh. Tracy with the Y. I'm so sorry. I haven't been neglecting the chat like I usually do when I have a guest. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys, my streaming fam understands. It's so fast paced. But happy birthday to Tracy with the Y, you guys.
Happy birthday, Tracy.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Let's see here. If you guys want, think of some questions for Ashley. But I want you to talk about a little bit more about your Disney stuff, because I feel like that your history as a Disney, I hate to use the word influencer, let's say a Disney content creator, your history as a Disney content creator really helped shape you become a Sailor Moon content creator. So take me back to oh my gosh, I am so sorry, that just went off again. Thank you so much, Danny, for subscribing. Take us back to when you decided that you just love Disney so much, you want to do some content for Disney, and it's your passion. Take us back there.
So I started my Disney account about almost 4 years ago, And I have lived in Orlando pretty much my entire life. So I have an annual pass. Again, I would go all the time. And I think I was telling you a little bit about this on Monday. I used to have a personal page for just friends and family. All I would post was Disney, and people would get annoyed with me and unfollow because all I would post was Disney. So Brian then told me, he's like, why don't you channel that energy into like a whole separate account so you can meet more friends and people who are just as passionate as you are? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I did, not really thinking anything of it. And then I just kind of started posting my outfits at the parks, hanging out with friends. I started making friends online. And then it kind of just started to grow. And then my first collaboration, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there was a brand called Danielle Nicole Bags.
Yes, I have her Bambi bag. I love her stuff.
Oh, cool! I love that bag actually.
Yes, the one it's so spring. I think Bambi has this little butterfly on his nose. It's so cute.
So actually, I met Danielle Nicole, and I did photos in that bag at Epcot.
Oh my gosh, is she just as sweet in person as her bags look?
Oh my god, she is so nice. I think she actually just rebranded though. I don't think she owns Danielle Nicole anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's super interesting. I wonder why.
She kind of posted a little bit of like, I don't know if it's shade or like something happened.
A little bit of drama.
It's called I think it's called De Fernando Bags.
Okay.
Which is the last name.
That's probably why I haven't heard about any new Danielle Nicole bags now that I'm thinking about it. Of course, I'm not into Disney as much as you. I love Disney. I just miss a lot of the merchandise that comes out just because I'm so super hyper focused on Sailor Moon. But yeah,
right.
Now that you mention it, I haven't heard of any new Danielle Nicole bags, and that must be one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she actually has a new Instagram account if any of you are interested in bag collecting.
Yeah.
I believe her Instagram is just Danielle De Fernando. It's kind of a hard last name. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
But I think if you go to my account, you can go on my following. I'm sure you'll find her.
Will do.
But,
yeah.
Anyway, but back to me starting my account. So I started working with her. And they would just send me bags. I would post them to my page. I got a Baby Yoda bag, 9 3/4 Harry Potter bag. I'm also a huge Harry Potter fan. And then my account just started to grow from there. And I've worked with brands like, I've worked with Allegiant Airlines. They flew me to Key West.
That's a big one. I've never been sponsored by an airline. That is awesome.
That was really cool. That was like, I got the email and I was like, is this real? Like, is this spam?
And that's actually really smart. Like, a lot of things that we like to talk about on this channel when we do lives is, just our journey as a content creator, and that there are a lot of spam ones that come through, and you got to play it safe. Don't click links unless you know it's from a legit source. So was your first initial reaction like, this can't be right?
I literally looked at every possible thing, like, is this spam? Like, I looked at the email, I looked at the way they were typing, is there any grammatical errors? Like,
smart.
I googled it. I'm like, is this the actual email? And everything was coming up. So I was like, okay, maybe this is real. And then I went forward and they sent me, my father, my stepmom, and my brother to the Keys and paid for the hotel.
Holy crap, they went all out.
That was freaking awesome.
Can I ask you?
I wanted to advertise like in Florida travel. So I was like, okay.
And they reached out to you. Can I ask you about approximately how many followers did you have at that time?
Honestly, I don't even think I had my 10,000 yet. I want to say I had maybe 7,000 or 8,000 followers.
That is so inspiring. I always like to make sure to say that because a lot of people here that watch the lives, they are, content creators too. They're trying to grow their brand. Mm-hmm. They want to get sponsorships. And I always tell people, it's not about the numbers. It's about, how consistent you are. It's about your personality. It's about this. It's about that.
Yep.
So we always like to talk about that kind of stuff. So thank you for sharing, all of that with us.
Yeah.
And I'm super happy for you that you got that.
Thank you. I mean, when I started working with brands, brands at like 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
So, like, you can literally start, no matter how, don't think too hard about it. Because if you look at that number, you're going to really dwell on it. And it's not good for your mental health.
It isn't, and we all kind of, you know, get that way at some point, like, we don't have this many followers, what, you know, and then we start to get in that dark place. What's wrong with my content? What's happening? You know, and it's like, don't think like that. You know, let's manifest that success.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you guys can do it. Like, I mean, like, again, I literally didn't have that many followers when I started working with brands. So
you did it from your passion, and you continue to grow. And then did you just start seeing the growth just happen, and then collabs just happen?
Yes. So there was a point in, I believe, 2021, where it was just collab after collab after collab, and it was getting very overwhelming, honestly. I was like, oh wow, like this is a lot. But it was super cool at the same time, like surreal. And a lot of them, I will say, weren't paid collabs, but again, I was so passionate about Disney that I was like, cool, a Loungefly, love that for me.
It is usually a product as, you know, payment. And I'm still at that point. It's very hard to get a paid collab, at least in my area of things. I'm not sure. Disney is such a larger community. Maybe there's more opportunities for paid collabs in the Disney world.
Yeah, yes and no. It like depends. I mean, I'm still waiting for Disney to reach out to me.
And
like that would be like I reached life. Like,
yes.
goals.
Well, you know what? The sky's the limit. Actually, I feel like if you're not there now, who's to say it won't happen? You know, like you just got to keep at it, never stop. And I always tell people this too. It's like if you've got a passion for this, you know, don't give up. You know, the sky is honestly the limit if you just keep at it.
It's so true. And I have been putting, honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you, recently I've been putting so much energy though into my Sailor Moon account.
We love it, Ashley. And I don't know if everybody here knows, I have been trying to share some of your stuff that you tag me in, or if I see it, I share it. To try to get you, to try, because you know there's room for all of us as a content creator. I do want to make that clear. Like if you guys in the chat think, oh no, I can't post a content because there's too many Sailor Moon content creators, that is not true, not true at all. Like Ashley could tell you how many Disney content creators there are out there.
Thousands,
hundreds of thousands even.
And anyone can do it. Like I mean, again, I feel like if you go into it too, like I didn't make my account thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get collabs and get free things and money. Like I did it because I truly love Disney.
Absolutely.
And now I made the Sailor Moon page because I'm starting to really love Sailor Moon. And that's why I've been putting a lot more of my energy towards that account. Because that's kind of my thing right now.
Yeah, and it's going to get real hard. It's going to be real hard, you know, navigating Disney and Sailor Moon. Like, just thinking about having two completely different, like, you know, franchises that you have to do content for and also, you know, work with companies for. It's like,
It's a lot, yeah. I mean, again, like, I've been putting so much energy into Sailor Moon. Like, I'm like, okay, what merch am I going to buy next? Okay. And oh my god, Brooke was so nice the other day. So I went to Hot Topic and I was like, oh my god, there's a new bag that I've never seen before. And I posted it, new bag, guys. And Brooke's like, Ashley, that came out in 2022. And I was like,
I did.
I was like, oh.
I love your energy though, but I was like, Ashley, I better tell you, this is an older bag, but it's still an awesome bag. Like that is probably.
And it's so funny. Because when you said that, I remember you getting that bag in your YouTube channel.
It is honestly okay. There's so much merch, Ashley. This is not gonna be the only time that. And I slip up too. Believe it or not, I slip up too. And I'll be like, oh my god. Okay, I said that this was new, and it's not. In fact, it happened with this right here. I slipped up.
Oh really?
And yes. So GEE actually announced that, or came out with this on their actual website 9 months ago. Hot Topic just dropped it this month, and and we blogged about it on the site, but I didn't remember it and I didn't make the connection, so I had to go back and say, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry, this is actually the same product. So trust me, I do it too, and it wasn't me who found out about it. Somebody called me out. Well, not in a nice way. It wasn't a call out. It was just like, oh hey Brooke, actually this came out. This I was like, oh thank you so much. The Mooney community always comes through. Like if you slip up, they'll just kindly correct you, and I love that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I want to.
No, you were so sweet about it. You're like, by the way, that was in 2022, and I was like,
oh, it's my best movie theater bag, you guys. It's I would say out of all of my bags, it is my top 5 bag. Whenever we go to the movies, I literally stuff so much stuff in it. Like, if you guys have ever been to Whole Foods, they sell like half a pie, and I stuffed half a pie in that bag.
I was with my boyfriend in the car when you were commenting back at me, and I'm like, she stuck a whole half pint of ice cream and a pie.
Yep.
And my boyfriend's like, really? And
Yep,
like,
I am not lying. I swear, I even think I took a story. You know, like how you can like post a picture on your story or a video. I was at the movie theater and it was hanging out on my legs, and I took a picture. I'm like, this is a chocolate cream pie. You can't get this at the theaters.
I love it. That's what we do that all the time. Guilty.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't buy a chocolate cream pie at the theater, so I have to sneak my own in.
I bring in like McDonald's apple pies,
Yes.
French fries.
So we got some
burgers.
questions. We got some questions coming in for you.
Oh, okay.
Karen wants to know what's your top 3 favorite Disney princesses.
Ooh, okay. So my top one is Rapunzel. I actually have the Tangled Lanterns on my arm.
Oh my gosh, some of my best
Love
friends are
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel fans. They would love that. I'm gonna make sure to show them this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
The 2 people who I actually work on the Sailor Moon Fan Network with, their favorite Disney princess is Rapunzel, and they love her to death. So every time we go to Disney, they have to go to that one bathroom in Disney that's like all Rapunzeled out. Which one is that? You know that one, right?
Yes.
It has the
one in
lanterns.
Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
She deserves more than a bathroom.
Yeah,
though.
and that's exactly what they
sad.
and that's exactly what they said. Okay, sorry, I interrupted. Yeah.
You want a secret?
I
So, someone I know works for the rides and operations of all the Disneys in all the world, and they are opening a little Tangled area in Tokyo Disneyland next year.
In which land?
Tokyo Disneyland.
Oh my god, in Tokyo Disneyland, and that's their favorite
Mhm.
Disney park.
Yeah.
Oh my
So I'm so excited because Ryan and I keep talking about wanting to go to Tokyo,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be coming next spring, she said.
Oh my gosh. And I wonder what that would even mean. Like it's not a ride, it doesn't sound like, but just like a little area.
There is a ride,
Oh.
and she wrote it, and she told me about it. She said it's like a little boat,
That is
and
so
you get to see
cute.
like the whole Tangled movie like in ride, kind of like the Little Mermaid ride.
Oh yeah.
at Magic Kingdom.
Yes, I've done the Little Mermaid one. I have.
That's
I
gonna
have.
be Tangled.
Oh, that's gonna
Mhm.
be so awesome.
But anyway, so my second favorite Disney princess is Ariel.
That's my favorite one.
I love Ariel. I met Jodie Benson earlier this year actually at MegaCon, which you need to go to MegaCon, Brooke.
Okay, so is
You need to
MegaCon a
come with
convention
me.
in Florida, right?
Wait, what did you say?
Is MegaCon a convention in Florida? I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Okay.
In Orlando, yep.
Let's make it happen next year because I'm assuming it already happened.
It did this year, yes. But it's in February next year.
Okay.
So it's coming up.
All right. Oh wait, February I have my Mexico trip, but remember I said next year is the year I travel. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna come to Florida and see you.
We'll make it work.
We will make it work.
And then my third favorite Disney princess is probably Belle. I love Belle. And I also met her at MegaCon.
Oh my gosh, she's one of my
Kate
favorites
O'Hara.
too. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's amazing. We also have a question coming in for you. What is your favorite Sailor Moon item in your collection so far?
My Sailor Moon pull-up doll.
You love her.
Hands down.
Are you gonna go after the other ones? By the way, there's so many.
I think I might pull the trigger. I don't know, because they are very expensive.
Oh, we
I
have.
found this pull-up doll in Macari though,
Uh-huh.
and I found her for $160. So I mean,
I bet your boyfriend is like, I'm so sad she got into Sailor Moon. All this money.
him and I both have our own guilty pleasures though. Like he loves Pokemon, he loves anime, like Demon Slayer and all that.
That's right. We talked about
So-
that. How we have nerdy significant others. Yeah, on the
Yes.
test on Monday. That's awesome. So yeah, he can't give you no crap because you can dish it right back.
I support his like hoarder collection, and he supports my hoarder collection. We actually talk about when we buy our own house. He said we should make our master bedroom our collection room and just take one of the smaller rooms for ourselves.
That would be so cool. I actually,
Yeah,
I've
but
only,
we have so many collectibles. It's insane.
I mean that could make it work. I used to think that having your collectibles all throughout your house couldn't work until I saw one of my good friends, Lonnie. Her house has collectibles everywhere throughout her house, and I'm like, this actually is done well and it looks cool. I'm like, oh man, I had it all wrong. So I could just imagine how your future house will look with all your collectibles just kind of everywhere.
Everywhere. We
Everywhere.
we have way too many things, honestly. We're low-key hoarders.
Okay, well then go ahead and tell me like everything that you collect then between you two.
Wait, what'd you say?
What do you collect between you two? So like your Sailor Moon and Disney.
So Ryan and I are both huge Funko Pop collectors.
Oh my gosh, how many do you have?
Ryan has. How many do we have? Maybe a little over 100.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, literally Ryan's wall. He bought a bunch of baseball bat, like almost containers, like for the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all of them have Funko Pops in them. His entire wall is filled with them.
Oh my gosh.
The whole wall. It's right above his bed, and I'm always like, what if this just like falls on me in the middle of the night?
Oh no! And I can picture him saying, "My Funkos," instead of checking on you.
I know, oh god, the collectibles, and I'm just like,
I know your eyeball is hanging out. Like, okay, yeah, thanks, I'm fine.
I know, you gotta take care of the collectibles though. It's like your stock, like you said.
Yeah.
But we collect Funko Pops. We also love collecting Disney popcorn buckets. Love those. Have way too many.
And you guys have access to Disney. Didn't you say you're like 20 minutes or so away from Disney? So you can just go anytime.
I live in the Winter Garden area, so it's like literally 20 minutes from Disney. Freaking awesome.
Yes. I love it when I have Disney friends.
What'd you say? You love you have Disney friends?
Yes.
Yes, I know, and like you have to come so then we can go to the parks.
I know, I want to so bad.
I collect so many Disney things too. I collect ears. I have way too many ears. I have a lot of lounge flies, Danielle Nicole bags. That's all I can think of at the top of my head, but yeah, lots of Disney stuff. My boyfriend loves Pokemon cards.
Does he have like binders and binders of cards?
So he used to have a lot when he was a kid, and he gave them to Goodwill.
I mean, that's kind of the story that a lot of us have. I used to have Pokemon cards as a kid. My husband did. We regret not keeping hold of those all these years.
He does too. And I had this one Charizard card that's worth so much money now. Why didn't I keep it?
Same narrative
so
I've heard.
He just started recollecting. So he only has like, I don't know, maybe like a binder.
Yeah.
Of Pokemon cards. But he loves it.
But it's growing because Pokemon just continuously gets popular, and by the year. So does he collect just the cards of Pokemon, or does he collect like Pokemon like figures and plush too?
He has Funko Pops from and he also has a couple of plushes that we have won at Claw Game Machine. We also have some of the Sitting Cuties. I want to say he has more. I think he has a couple of the authentic Pokemon balls.
Oh yes, I have one of those too.
Silver boxes.
Yes. Mine has a black box, but it's like electronic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to say his might be the same, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yes, he does collect that too, so.
I wanted to know, like, just as a couple, like, what all are y'all buying? I think you answered it all.
Yeah, we buy everything. We're really bad. Oh, you want to hear what we're doing tomorrow?
Would love to.
Have you ever been to round one?
I have. We actually have one in my city.
Oh, okay, so you're so lucky because unfortunately for us, I was telling all my coworkers about this today and they're like, you're crazy. Our closest round one is 3.5 hours away.
Y'all are
tomorrow.
You're road tripping to just for round one?
Literally just for round one.
I will say round one is super fun, and I mean it is. I know you haven't been to Japan yet. I have, and they are literally a Japanese arcade, and just like how they are in Japan. So they have really good prizes. So I would say it's worth it, especially if you guys don't have anything else to do, can afford the gas. Go treat yourself.
That's what I'm saying, right? And like it's by Miami.
Okay.
We're in Orlando. Again, like 3.5 hours to drive there. But I've watched so many YouTube videos about this. Like Claw Game place, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to go there. We actually have been going to this one Claw Game Machine place that's local to us, gotcha
Mm-hmm.
at the Florida Mall.
I've seen some content that you posted of that.
It is like the best place ever. And I would
looks
have
so
never
fun.
found out about it unless, so a few months ago, I got really sick. I had bronchitis. And I was at home bored and I was watching YouTube videos. That's actually, I think, how I found you.
Oh, heck yes. I mean, not that you were sick, but thanks for YouTube pointing.
Yeah, for being sick. I found all these things. But then I found Gotcha and I was like, whoa, this place looks really cool. And then we ended up going and now we go like twice a week. So
So then you already like that stuff. So it's absolutely worth it to you to go driving. And plus, Miami is a huge city. I'm assuming you can do much more than just round one. You're going to make a whole day of it. Are you guys staying like for the weekend or?
We're going for the day.
You're like, just for round one and maybe dinner, then home.
So Ryan grew up in Deerfield Beach, which is on the way back home from Miami. So I think that we're going to stop there, get some food, and then come home.
Oh
so
my
it's going to be a little day trip.
That's going to be so fun. If I lived close, I'd be road tripping with you because that sounds like an amazing opportunity. Plus, you can make content about your findings there. I would. I mean,
I hope I find Sailor Moon stuff because I found like videos where people find Lunas, they find Sailor Mercury.
You're probably watching my videos. Those are the I have tons of round one videos, and they're all.
Wait, you do? Really?
Yes, and they the ones that I posted are all of the Lunas. We still have the Lunas in our round ones today, and I want.
Cool.
Okay, there's like a little Luna plush that some have, and I swear to God, Kurt won me like 10 plus of those. They were so easy to win. I was just giving them out on a ton of lives and giveaways and stuff because I had so many.
I have way too many.
They also get the Q Poskettes, but mine has since got rid of the Q Poskettes, or everybody won them all and then they haven't restocked them. But you'll definitely let me know what you find.
Going fast.
Yes. I can't wait. I'll be on the lookout for your content if you post any over the next couple of days.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys doing like a little video, so
yes,
we'll definitely see that.
I'm wishing you all the luck. I love how you guys are gonna go do that together, though. That's gonna be really fun. So you guys both must just be off tomorrow, and you're like, let's go road trip. Let's go to round.
Yeah, so I am actually a hairdresser. That's what I do for a living, and for me, I can just, if I don't have clients, just take days off.
Yeah.
And tomorrow was one of those days. I took it off. I saw it last week that I didn't have anyone. So I was like, you know what? We're going to go to round one.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I got to work tomorrow, but it's like, I'd much rather go on a road trip and go play some games and gamble my money away. I will say you're going to lose a lot of money, and it's much easier just to buy the merchandise that you're trying to win.
My boyfriend and I always do that. We're like, we could buy this, but it's fine.
It is. You know what? There are some people who are like, you know, you guys are so dumb for wasting your money, but I always say, you know what? We are having fun, and it's just for the experience. Let us gamble every once in a while on anime goods.
Exactly. Thank you. I don't know how round one's payout is, but I know that the place I've been going to at the Florida Mall, their payout's really good, and I'll leave with like 8 plushies.
Oh, that's really good.
Round one's like that.
I wonder when the Miami one opened too, because some of the newer ones get like really good stuff.
I think it opened a year ago.
Perfect. That's actually that they should have some good stuff. Ooh, I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, Sarah Bell in the comments says there is a new Japanese restaurant in Epcot.
Yes, there is. I have yet to try it.
Oh yeah, they were asking if you were going to go to it
the other day. Yeah, I want to. But I'm actually not a fan of sushi.
Is it only sushi, or is it other Japanese food too?
So that's the thing, is like I need to look more into the menu, because I have heard it is primarily, because they have another Japanese restaurant already there that's hibachi. But I think this restaurant is a lot of sushi. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But I like to try all the restaurants at Disney, so I probably will go by at some point.
Yes. Yeah, I think Sarah Bell 624 knows a little bit about Disney because I saw that comment. I think I saw another one up there, but I missed it already because comments are going by fast.
Sorry guys, I talk a lot.
No, I love it actually, and this happens every time we have a guest, so don't you worry. It's not just you. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was reading a comment. One of our friends won something at round 1 last night. I was like, oh yay! Good job, Paul! Yeah, congratulations to Paul for winning the Jurassic Park dinosaur plush.
It's such a satisfying feeling though when you win. Like it's like no other feeling.
You're so right. I mean that must be why gamblers are addicted to gambling because it's so satisfying.
So true. It's like the nerdy version of gambling.
Yeah, and like okay, once you win something, now you're like, okay, we're on a roll. Let's go throw in some more money. Big money, big money, big money.
And my boyfriend and I are totally like that. We're like, oh, we're almost there. We gotta go again. Scam.
I know, $55 in, like we're almost there. We've definitely, my husband and I have definitely wasted a lot of money at round 1. I will tell you the biggest tip I have for you is there are a few different machines, of course, but they just got, and I don't know if the Miami location has it, but they just got machines that are called chibi cranes, and they're really small. Those are the easiest ones to win from. You can just play that one all freaking day. And also, if you win all of the items out of the chibi cranes because they don't put all of them on the bottom of the machine, you have to go get somebody to put more stuff on the ground for you to get. You gotta go get it stacked.
To be able to reach it.
Yeah, because they keep them all like on the back. The prizes are like shown in the back, and they only put a few down on the floor for you to grab. There's like 2 or 3, but the chibi cranes are so easy to use. You can easily get all 3 of them. Then you're like, crap, I gotta go get the staff member again to put some more down. and it's so not satisfying because you're like, just hand me it out of the machine. You got the key. Just hand it to me.
Can I just like?
I know. Can you just say I want it? You're not.
That.
Yeah, they're not tracking all of this with how many people have lost.
I totally get that. Sometimes when Ryan and I go to gotcha at the floor, Mom will be like, "Oh, like, can you move the plushies around so it's like easier to grab?" But then sometimes we'll just be like, "And maybe can you like give it to?" So we've never asked that, but we always in the back of our mind.
I've never asked either. I would be too ashamed to ask, but
I would be too embarrassed to ask.
Yeah.
Because you just know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, "No, you have to."
They're like, "No," and then they're thinking in their mind, "Crazy person," like, why would you ask that?
Exactly. The whole point is to win, so no.
So we are almost at the hour mark. So I wanted to ask you before you go. You just bought the Eternal Edition, Volume 1, which is the manga. When do you plan to start it?
So I'm hoping maybe to start it this Sunday, because that is tomorrow I'm going to be traveling to Miami.
Are you driving or is he driving?
And then Sunday's my next day off. He's driving, but I get car sick if I read.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm just so excited for you to start it. You'll have to let me know what you think.
I think I'm going to start it Sunday, because I don't have anything planned.
Okay, yeah. And after you read Volume 1, please direct message me and let me know what you thought.
I'll message you.
Yeah, I'm really excited for you to start it.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Is it just like the anime?
Yes, just like the reboot. There is a few parts throughout the entire reboot that you've seen so far that differ slightly from the manga, but otherwise it's panel from panel, panel to panel to panel, as the same as the reboot.
I'm so excited. I'm just like looking at it.
Yeah, but it's a completely different style, and you'll get to see what a lot of people said about the animation. Like they wish they would have, done it differently, based off of how the manga is drawn. Yeah, so I'm excited for you to see all of that, and just really, the images are so beautiful on how Naoko draws them.
I'm very excited.
Before we do say goodbye, you guys, this is the time to ask Ashley any questions. We'll take a few questions before she has to go, and I have to go because that lasagna is almost done. As you guys know, we eat.
Oh yeah, it's lasagna Wednesday.
It is. Do you know the tradition? I don't know how long you've been watching the live.
I do. I've watched Who other lives?
Hell yes! Well, we hope that you become a regular if you can join us every Wednesday. Everyone's so nice in the chat.
I was so sad I couldn't join last Wednesday. I'm gonna try every Wednesday.
Yeah, we're never mad if our regulars can't join. Life definitely happens, and we understand. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, whether that be, will you take Disney questions and Sailor Moon questions? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
She'll take anything. Okay, awesome. Let's see what we get here. All right, anything else in the meantime, if you would like to, bring it to anybody's attention?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
Sorry. I was like, if there's anything else that you would like to say before we go to, feel free. The floor is yours.
I mean, y'all in the Sailor Moon community are so sweet, and I already feel so welcomed. And again, to any of you who are watching, you love Sailor Moon, and never made any social media about your love and passion for Sailor Moon or anything, quite frankly, do it.
I love that.
You make so many friends along the way, and it's just cool to meet people who are just as passionate as you are about what you're what you're passionate about, and it's just fun.
I definitely back you up on that. I've made so many friends just through my socials and what I do now, and 100%.
Yeah, no, definitely start this up. It's fun. It's just a cool way to connect with people on your likes and interests.
Absolutely. Okay, the questions are coming in. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I got 1 minute, right?
Yeah, no, not 1 minute. We usually go over a few minutes, but I do know the lasagna will be done soon.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. Link Nerd wants to know, Ashley, what is your #1 Disney film of all time?
Tangled.
Okay, so matches your Disney princess.
Yep, but I also love the Pixar movie Ratatouille.
Oh, that one is so cute. To be honest, I think I've only seen it one time. I need to give it another try. I need to watch it again. Yeah.
Oh my god, I could recite that movie in Tangled with my eyes closed. It's so good. I love it.
And then one of our wonderful mods, Sailor V Dizzle, wants to know, what's your Hogwarts house?
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh!
I feel like it's very easy to tell, though.
I don't know.
Whenever I tell people I'm Hufflepuff, they're like, yeah.
I've seen Harry Potter in all the movies, but when it comes to the houses, I can kind of know. I know Hufflepuff is kind of. Well, who was there was one kid in there that was a Hufflepuff, and he. Yeah. People kind of made fun of him or something. Yeah.
The one and only Hufflepuff that gets recognition.
Exactly. Let's see here. What else do we got? Okay. Tuxedo Mask wants to know, who's your favorite inner Sailor Guardian besides Sailor Moon, because we know that she's your favorite, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay. Who's your favorite inner?
I love Sailor Mars.
Oh.
But it's actually kind of funny because in the reboot, I feel like I liked Mercury more, and then now in the '90s one, I like Sailor Mars. I feel like she has a lot of character development.
She does.
And she was kind of really mean to Usagi.
So mean.
But then they become really good friends, and they have this love-hate relationship, and I really love Sailor Mars.
Yeah, they have one of those honest relationships where, Ray's not going to sugarcoat anything for her. She's going to tell her exactly how it is, and she'll slap her if she has to.
Literally.
Yeah, we all need. I feel like we all need a.
I can relate.
Yeah,
exactly. I can relate to Usagi. So I feel like everyone needs that sometimes.
Yes, everybody needs a Ray in their lives for sure. Just to get you back to reality sometimes.
Agreed.
Sailor Queen wants to know, are you planning on getting the entire Sailor Moon anime collection of both the 90s and Crystal on Blu-ray or DVD?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't have a DVD player. I feel like such a millennial saying that. But I don't have a DVD player, but maybe I'll get it just to collect it and put it on my shelf. And maybe if I ever meet some of the Sailor Guardians in person, I'll have them sign it or something. So that'd be something good to sign.
Yeah, and also a good tip for you. This has happened before. I wonder, either her phone died. Sometimes they pop back on, so let me see. Come back to us, Ashley. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulties. Chris is like, we lost Ashley. How many times does this happen to everybody on the stream? I feel like we've lost a lot of people this way. Oh, I love that V-Dizzle. I can totally see that. I love Hufflepuffs. My hubby is a Hufflepuff. Oh my god, Jared's a Hufflepuff. Kay says, I can usually tell a Hufflepuff when I see one. Let me see if her phone died or something. Her phone did die during our test. I remember that. Yeah, Chris, I think it's not every time, but sometimes they pop back, sometimes they don't. We'll have to see. Deck Gamer, I just know how this goes. Sometimes they can't come back in and we have to end the stream. It's happened before, but hopefully they'll be able to come back. We're definitely patient, although lasagna's almost done. Sailor Queen, the Dark Kingdom is trying to hack us. You know I'll never say that word. He's a Hufflepuff. Oh, little Jared. I mean, why did I say little? I feel like I'm thinking about Nezuko when she like shrinks, little Nezuko. Which, by the way, you guys, while we're waiting on Ashley to pop back in, I finished Demon Slayer. I finally watched season 3. Thanks so much to Kuro Ichigo Gal. And oh my gosh, what a great season. It was action packed. I'm obsessed with the opening and the ending. Tanjiro's face at the end of the opening. Oh, I don't know why, but I love his face. He just looks so nice, so welcoming, and so mature. Like, he just, I don't know. Tanjiro sometimes annoys me throughout the anime, but him in the opening is so cool. And also, it was really nice getting to hear about more of the Hashira's backstories. So we finally got to hear about Mitsuri and Morichiro, the Mist Hashira. And at first I did not like him until I realized his backstory, and then I'm like, oh my god, you've been through so much. So, let me see. Yes, there was a new episode of My Happy Marriage. I watched it today, and I am dying to know what is going to happen with her supposed powers. Like, you know, she keeps having issues in her dreams. We're getting to know a little bit more about the evilness that's happening in the world. Like, I feel like this show is so slow to get to the plot, get to what's, you know, going on. But I still am enjoying it. The animation is so beautiful. I have seen Chainsaw Man. Now, Chainsaw Man, I have mixed feelings on. What am I trying to say? Oh, I'm actually really hungry. So I love the animation of Chainsaw Man. I think one of the coolest things about Chainsaw Man is the endings are all different. Every single one of them is animated differently. And some of the characters are really cool and interesting, but the main character, Denji, oh man, I think it's really lame that he's obsessed with breasts so much. So that part kind of irks me just a little bit, but I love everything else about it. And I can't wait to see the next season. Yeah, okay, so Ashley just got back to me, you guys. Her phone died. Just like it happened in the test. That's what happened. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to come back to say goodbye. Oh, she's here! Okay! There she is!
I am so sorry my phone died again!
It's okay. I kind of figured that's what happened. I was like, either her phone died because it did happen on a test, or my stream was messing up and kicking you out.
Oh my god, no! So, I didn't realize my phone had been dying this whole time. I think it's when we're live streaming, the percentage just drops.
Yeah, it sucks.
It was at 70% when I started.
Yep. Because you're, I think you're over Wi-Fi, so it like sucks it really good, like the battery life. But yay, we got back to you because I would love to have like just like another closing statement, say goodbye to everybody. Did we finish when you? What question were we answering when your battery died?
Was it about Sailor Mars?
Oh yeah, it was. We were talking about your favorite Inner Sailor Guardian, and then
Yep.
I think that
I
was.
felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, this didn't just happen again.
I'm just glad you were able to come back on, so we didn't have to just end it. And
I
didn't
started watching you from my TV, and I'm like, oh my god, and I couldn't chat through. It wouldn't let me. I'm waiting for my phone. I'm like at my charger right now. I'm like, please turn on.
Well, Ashley, it's been an absolute delight. I adore you so much. I can't wait to get closer to you and go to Disney with you. I would love to have you on as a guest again and maybe pick your brain and dive deeper into maybe being a content creator. A lot of people do find that interesting about, your personal journey is different than mine, and we can bounce off some topics about that if you're up for it.
Definitely. No, this has been so much fun. And again, I'm sorry, y'all. I do talk a lot, so if you've been asking me questions throughout, you can DM me.
I feel
if you have any questions.
I feel like you would be super welcoming to anybody who messaged you a question, and you'll get back to them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I answer all DMs. My DMs are always open.
I say the exact same words. I say the exact same words. And I think I really think that's really cool that people do that, because I do follow other people and I'll send them a message, and they could have less followers than me and they just won't open their message requests.
Right. I know. And I hate that.
I do too. It's like, okay, I asked them a legit question, but of course, they don't owe me anything. I'm just a stranger as well. So.
And some people genuinely don't see it, because I am guilty for that. Where sometimes it'll come as a request, and I will wait 2 days to answer it because I genuinely won't see it.
Yep.
So some people won't see it, so I get that.
Absolutely.
But again, you guys can message me.
Yeah, so everybody, I do have her socials, just as a reminder, down there in the description. She has a Disney account and her brand new anime account that's mostly Sailor Moon. Please go follow her. She's amazing. She's brand new to the community.
I will follow everyone back.
Oh, she follows back.
Yeah, awesome. I follow back.
We have to talk.
And be like, hey, follow me if I don't.
That's actually really sweet of you. I haven't done that, but I'll have to pick your brain on that, how that works out.
Okay. But I am open to follow everyone, so just follow me and message me if I don't follow back. I'll follow you.
Yeah, that's really nice. Well, thank you again, Ashley, for just. I know sometimes when you started talking to me, I'm just kind of quick to respond, because like you, I do answer all my DMs and I get a lot a day. So if I ever just pop off with a very quick response, it's not me being rude or anything. It's just going through the motions, answering this person, answering that person, boom, boom, boom. But I'm so glad
I totally got it.
I'm so glad you persistently reached out to me to really get my attention, and that's actually something that I want to mention here. If you guys just send me one message one time and maybe I just said a quick response and you didn't get a good vibe from me, keep pestering me. Sometimes it just takes if I know that you're really wanting to talk to me or something, then I'm like, oh, ding ding ding, this person may want to be a friend.
Oh,
okay,
hello.
Yeah. So thanks so much for.
That's happened to me before a couple of times with my Disney page. I'll have people they'll respond to my stories multiple times. I'm like, oh, now I know who this person is. Because again, when you get so many messages, it kind of just all floods and mixes together. So.
And I think
I totally get it.
You understood. Yeah, you're like, okay, she's not, just being cold. She just gets a lot of messages. Let me just.
Right. So that's actually why I started persisting more.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it happened.
I want to be her friend. Answer me.
Yeah, and you kept tagging me and stuff, and I'm like, this girl's really passionate. That's what triggered my curiosity. Not only because you were reacting to my stuff, you were commenting on my stuff, you were tagging me and stuff, and just DMing me and DMing me.
Hello.
Yeah, you're like, I'm here. Hi, Brooke.
Because I fell in love with YouTube channel. I watched your
you.
YouTube channel, and that's honestly what made me get my first merchandise. Because I was watching Sailor Moon, and I watched I think the first video that I watched of your Hot Topic one from last year.
Yep.
And then I went to this rabbit hole for your YouTube channel. I started watching everything, and I watched the one of you, Kurt, doing your entire collection with the blue wall.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
when we redid it, yeah, Kurt and I did it all in a week when he was off work for Christmas vacation.
That's freaking awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked that one.
Yeah, that was amazing. I watched it through and I was like, I want that.
And you can have it someday.
The window. That was really smart.
Yes, and as collectors know, you know, the sunlight is the enemy of the collectibles, and that room down there. You didn't know that? Oh yes. Oh my gosh. I mean,
Collectibles are right by a window.
hey, at least it's got some blinds.
Yes, there are blinds and there's like a shaded thing on the window
Yeah.
that my mom had put, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ashley, you're definitely a gem. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being welcoming to Ashley. Please go follow her. She's amazing. And
Aw.
I think that's it for tonight. Have a wonderful trip tomorrow. I can't wait to hear all about it.
You'll see the whole content.
I'm gonna be religiously watching your stories in case you share. For that specific trip, which account are you gonna use more?
The Disney link.
Gotcha. I will keep an eye out because I follow you on both, I believe.
Oh, also, I don't know about this. Starbucks is coming pumpkin flavoring again, and I'm Starbucks tomorrow to get flavoring in my extra.
Oh, that sounds amazing! All right, with you.
So if any of you are Starbucks lovers, that is tomorrow.
Thank you for the reminder, because I do like some Starbucks. All right, Ashley, have a good night. Mwah.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Have a good one.